chance to rethink this.
Think of the possibilities.
Surrounded by supporters.
Let us begin.
The cruelest battles always happen in the most beautiful places. Not this time. When you're fighting for your life, nothing else matters. Until victory is won.
No jokes, no gimmicks, just combat.
You are under arrest, dirtbag.
Let's go crazy!
Ha! It feels good to be back. Ultimate Battle is here. Friday, Beckett time. There's nowhere to be. But on Ultimate Battle TG channel on YouTube. My name is Slimo, and once again, it feels good to be back. I wasn't here last weekend. Shout out to Carlo and Untitled who held us down. I hope you guys had a wonderful time. But we are here again for another battle. If you've been following us on social media, we promoted one battle which couldn't come on because of power outages in Nigeria. And of course, you know, Ultimate Battle can't disappoint. We have to make Friday evening an enjoyable one, and we are here to deliver again. So buckle up. Let's get deep into the heart of this fiery action that we'll be bringing to you. I'm sure you, on your screens, you've already guessed who will be seen in action today. We've got two guys who are actually on the same team. So an in-house rivalry we've got today, and this will be interesting to see how these two guys match up against each other. I'm sure they know each other very well, as Mangala will be taking on Fakhulty. I think Fakhulty has made his presence on Ultimate Battle already known. So far, he's won majority of his battles on Ultimate Battle, and he is the well-known player going into this one. But Mangala brings a different level of spice to this one, and that's where we say variety is the spice of life, and that's what Ultimate Battle has got. We've got variety of players to showcase their talent on the big stage, and Mangala, with his debut on Ultimate Battle, he definitely will show us if he's got something up his sleeve. If you've joined us for the very first time, this is Ultimate Battle, an esports streaming platform from Ghana, where every Friday and more we bring you the best of esports action. I'll be getting into the chat very soon. Leave your comments in the comment section as we're about to kick off for this one. It's going to be best of 5 as usual, like how we usually do it. For those who already know, on Ultimate Battle, for those who don't know, Ultimate Battle, we usually do best of 5. So first to 3 wins usually get the victory. Let me read a few of the comments coming in. Vespa throwing the support behind Mangala, says let's go, full support Mangala. RNM Media says Mangala gives heat. Hey, well, that's early impressive support for the Play Province man. They're both Play Province players, so it's going to be difficult to see who the Play Province guys actually support. But I mean, so far I think Mangala has a lot of support in this one. Vespa again says, my boy come YouTube top Mangala. Hopefully the YouTube pressure doesn't get to him. Let's see how he performs. Hey, Oscar. Oscar Pay say, Slimo, next week me than you. Oscar, I beg. Make a train small. But yeah, we're ready to go now. So Fakhulty and Mangala, They can set up now and they will be ready to go. I think this battle is one that is very unpredictable for neutrals coming in. You might see this game as possibly one to kind of judge who is the better player here. I'm sure for Play Province fans out there, they're probably thinking this is a training match for both of these guys, and they've just set this one up to see who will be representing Play Province more in tournaments to come. But I think this one should be competitive. There should be some edge to it. That's what I've known about Play Province players. Even when they play against each other, they play at a very high level. They play with the intensity that you'd expect from professional players. And we're ready to go now. Both of the guys seem poised, kicking from right to left with the ball currently. Mangala, and I think the team bullet kit with the dominance is that violet or purple? Yeah, with I think sprinkles of orange in there, and in the all white is going to be Fakhulty kicking from left to right. Like I was saying, Fakhulty, the well-known player in this one, will be looking to assess his dominance very early on in this game. But with a lot of data not being on Mangala, it always makes things a lot more interesting, because when you have these new players, and Mangala might not be new when it comes to different genre of games, because he's an excellent Fortnite player, but he's a pretty damn good FC player as well. But if you've not got a lot of data on players like these to watch their games and then maybe go back and plan for them, and sometimes they are difficult to handle as a Fakhulty. Testing the waters very early on. And usually in these first 10 minutes, the players like to feel each other out. Fakhulty just testing how compact that defense is that time. Mangala answering the question very well. Bruno Fernandes in the midfield. Reece James are right back. I mean, the squad is not a bad one at all. I'm seeing Stanway. He's got Gabriel. I think that's a team of the season item as well. The Premier League TOT that was released earlier. He's got that in the squad that time. The reverse elastic goal from Mbappe through the middle. Couldn't beat the defense, but that's something to work with from the start, as Fakhulty will come with it. Ronaldinho, Ribery taking the ball on that left flank. Fakhulty pressing down the pace that time. Great interception from Bruno Fernandes. Fakhulty working his way through the middle again, that time with a step over. But let's look how resolute that defense is, keeping everything outside and keeping everything in check. But Fakhulty still knocking at the door and could open the scoring here with 15 minutes already gone, as Rolfo gets in the way and Mangala can't clear his lines. Well, the game is definitely taking shape now. It's taking shape to a point where you feel like a goal might be coming very, very soon. And that's how good both players are. Mangala with Ronaldinho. The pass into Mbappe, that diagonal pass is always a tricky one for me even when I'm playing. Because sometimes the diagonal pass can be intercepted so easily, because it can be easily read. But when you actually pull it off, it creates a lot of space. That time Mangala, the diagonal pass didn't create the space that he was looking for, as he wins it back with Stanway, who I've heard a lot of good things about. I haven't been able to use a card, but I've heard so many things. Mangala with a step over, Messi trying to use that excellent dribbling attributes of his to create space down the flank, but stopped in his tracks. It's about 20 minutes gone. Still no meaningful chance created by both players. And that's where we can go back and say, yes, they are teammates. They know each other so well. And they've kind of repelled anything that either of them have thrown at each other. Hansen, well stepping by Vinicius as Mangala will come away with it. Ronaldinho has the run of Mbappe, decides to recycle and finds Fernandes in the middle. We always speak about how if you're looking for an attack and it's not there, just recycle. It can sound like we are saying it too many times, but that's the basics of the game. You've got to stick to it. As Mbappe will come away with it, the ball to find some space. Havertz is there. I mean, this was a season item. Kai Havertz is actually a very interesting one. I remember there was one item that came, but the icon opens the scoring, as it will be Mangala who would open us up for our battle today. Ronaldinho with too much space to work with. The pass came into him, didn't think too much about it. Havertz closing down. Mangala finding the space and making it count. Well, we are up and running now. We are definitely up and running. And like I was speaking of Kai Havertz, that card is very interesting because he can play in midfield and can also play at the left back spot. I usually like him at the left back spot because even though he's not got the space like the other fullbacks, he's got the height to deal with these crosses that come in. And we know now with the new meta is, of course, the crosses where you usually see those bulky strikers at the back with the likes of Drogba, Haaland, Thierry Henry. There's a host of them that can cause a lot of trouble. Even the likes of solid Fakhulty looking to respond that time. The defense comes out on top. 35 minutes gone with about just 10 to end. What has been practically, I think it's been a quiet first half. Just the big chance from that goal as he almost gives it away. He does give it away as Ronaldinho win it back for Fakhulty. Ribery into Vieira. The pass maybe just outside Poteas. Not in a position to get that ball and be able to do damage. Fakhulty left a bit frustrated on the attack right there. Mbappe into Reece James. Gabriel, I like that defensive pairing there. Gabriel and Reece James, both quick defenders that can deal with pacey attackers. That's a positive one to look at. Abedipele right from the off and right from the start, you can see how Mangala has shaped up. The famous 4-3-2-1 formation has got him very, very narrow, creating those chances as he comes again. Mbappe, that time the step over. And the fortunate bounce almost came to him. A Fakhulty who clears lines. And the final 2 minutes before the first half will go, will fall to Fakhulty. But Tejas, maybe a last final chance to get the equalizer before this one comes to an end. The first half ball from Ribery. Great aggressive step in from Gabriel as the first half will come to a close. The first half where they didn't have too many chances, but it did promise that going into the rest of these games, you feel like there will be chances coming up. Mangala still up by that lone goal. And remember, we're playing in a best of 5. So if we get that first win, it's very, very key. Extremely key to have that first win and kind of just give you that morale booster going into the second game. But the big question now is, can Mangala hang on to it? We haven't seen too much of Fakhulty dominating in this game, and that could change anytime soon, as we know how good this guy is. Ronaldinho, great pass into Hansen. Well, that was an awkward one that I thought the ref was going to point to the penalty spot, but I think the foul was committed way behind as you get a free kick from distance. Decides to play short. Fakhulty working something up with De Bruyne. Finding Reece James in the midfield. Poteas dancing away to, looking for that minute space to work something out. That time the defense is able to come together, put their heads together and work that one out. Every single time the Fakhulty attacks Mangala, every single time he beats the first man, Mangala always has like that secondary defender to close him out. Reece James, big switch into Rolfo. It's now a more calm, patient build-up from Mangala in this one. Abedipele taking his time to find the best possible option. That's how I have to term it, because there are a lot of options on the pitch with the pass. But if you do make that mistake, a Fakhulty pounces and then gets the ball where it could immediately put pressure on you, you could be in trouble. As Messi will come away with Mbappe. That was the opportunity for him. But the resilience plays of Kylian Mbappe makes it to Mangala. In pole position to get the win, the step over to break into the space. And unfortunately for Fakhulty, the goalkeeper couldn't parry that one out of danger, and it falls straight right back to the Frenchman. And he makes it count on the day where it's all about Kylian Mbappe announcing that he's leaving PSG. On a virtual world, he's making headlines here too. He makes it 2 as Mangala up by 2 goals to 0. Looking pretty comfortable, sitting pretty comfortable. And he almost looks like he's on his way to get this win as he comes again with Messi. Reece James just gives it away and a foul being committed with about 30 minutes to go before we wrap game 1 up. We've spoken about this a lot of times, and if this is the first time hearing play styles on FC24, then I don't think you've been playing a lot of Ultimate Team. Hansen, what a tear from Fakhulty. Just look at him with the shot cancel. Was there a little bit too much? He gets the fortunate rebound, but what a save from Allison. That's what you need from your goalkeeper in situations like those. You need them to come up clutch, and at this point, he's keeping that lead at 2-0 for Mangala. Fakhulty still knocking at the door aggressively now. Ronaldinho, the pass into Hansen. Let's look ahead, goal with fun. Well, that's interesting. That's so interesting, because the chance before this immediate one, the short cancels I felt like were too much. After the first short cancel, he had to shoot. But you know, when you're not the one playing, you can call it however you want to. But if you're in the hot seat, sometimes the pressure can overwhelm you. And I think it did there for Fakhulty, who's still down by 2 goals. And you just feel like he's just not down and out here, because he can still create chances. With about 18 minutes to go, that's still a lot of time for him to get back into this game. And Mangala doing everything in his power to keep the ball away from Fakhulty at this point. Another switch of play into Rolfo, making the pitch as big as he can, and passing from one side to another in excellent fashion at this point. Ronaldinho. Well, commentators jinx working right there as he gives it away. Well, fortunately for him, it comes straight right back into him. Messi ignores the run, and that's how good these pro players are. Immediately Messi got onto the ball. You saw the run from the runner on the right, decided to ignore it as Fakhulty was looking to read that pass. Messi in another promising situation. This time Allison equal to it. Mbappe on the 10, maybe to work something from the corner short. Ball scoop to get some space, but the defense tidies up and wins it back. Havertz for Fakhulty now sends that deep run as Havertz looking long, but Fakhulty unable to get there with about 10 minutes to go in game 1 of our best of 5 series here today. Oteas on the 10, it has to go in now for Fakhulty. If one goes in now, there's surely going to be a lot of pressure on Mangala as he's doing everything to prevent it. Well, audacious effort from Kevin De Bruyne. The defense in his way. Corner kick routine for Ronaldinho into Gabriel, not the man you want in situations like those as he gives it up into De Bruyne again. Fakhulty trying everything he can, throwing everybody upfield to possibly get a goal back, but he just loses out on this one as Mangala will come on the break. Ronaldinho with a lot of pace to bear, and the Brazilian still holding on to it. That's excellent ball control from Mangala. The combination of the ball roll and the step over to just get away from his man was brilliant to watch. As now Fakhulty will come with it. 3 minutes to go. Time now on his side. Ribery passing away from Reece James. And could this be a chance for him? With some guys at the back post, decides to play short to Ronaldinho. What a move! He almost got a goal out of that while Reece James stood still. And I think that's going to be that. Mangala has definitely closed the lid on this one and sealed the victory as he starts off in convincing fashion. Clean 2-0 victory for him as you go into game 2 with a lot of momentum and a lot of confidence. If you want to find out how game 2 goes, stay with us, don't go anywhere. We'll take a quick word from the sponsors and we'll bring you game 2 of Mangala versus Fakhulty.
You got one last chance to rethink this.
Think of the possibilities.
always happen in the most beautiful places. Not this time. When you're fighting for your life, nothing else matters. Until victory is won.
No jokes, no gimmicks, just combat.
You are under arrest, dirtbag.
Let's go crazy.
You got one last chance to rethink this.
Think of the possibilities.
Surrounded by supporters,
Let us begin.
The cruelest battles.
All right, we are back into game 2. You can start leaving your predictions. Is Mangala going to go 2 games ahead, or is Fakhulty going to mount one tough comeback? Because we know it's going to be tough. Judging from what we've seen in game 1 already from Mangala, you can already tell that when he wants to keep possession of the ball, he can do that. When he wants to be aggressive, he can do that. When he's in front of goal, he's not fazed by what is in front of him. He'll get into the skill moves he wants to get to. We've already seen him pull off the step overs that create chances for him. We've seen him pull off the ball roll scooped in to create space. We've seen him pull off just a normal ball roll to create space. So he has got a lot of things in his locker. And if Fakhulty doesn't really up his game in game 2, he could be in a lot of trouble. What do you guys make of game 1? Was Fakhulty just not good enough? Or was Mangala just too much to handle for Fakhulty? And going into this game 2, we know how important it is. Usually, if a player who's already won game 1 wins game 2 on Ultimate Battle, it's usually wraps. And it could possibly be a sweep. Well, that's what the statistics say. That's what the history of Ultimate Battle has said. And we'll see how that pans out. As the guys are ready, we'll hop onto the virtual pitch now. Enough of the talking. Time for the action. Fakhulty still in the all-white if you just joined us. And Mangala in the darker kit, I should call it. The darker kit, I think that's a Team Hullet kit. One of the premier esports teams in the world, Team Hullet. If you just joined us, we are Ultimate Battle, where we stream esports and gaming action this and every Friday. And there's a lot more coming. Sometimes it's just not Fridays, actually. We can stream for the whole week for you to enjoy. And we've got something special coming for you guys tomorrow. We've got Mortal Kombat action. Tomorrow, same time around 8 p.m. Make sure you are tuned into Ultimate Battle. That's why we encourage you to subscribe and turn on post notifications. So when we go live, you are notified. Because tomorrow's MK action, I'm telling you, there's going to be some crazy jabs being thrown, and you surely do not want to miss out. We'll catch you there. But right now, we focus on Fakhulty versus Mangala, and looking out on how this one might just pan out. Proteas, we didn't see too much of her in game 1. Fakhulty has to go to the Barcelona Femini icon to produce a lot more. I bet he played in those midfield areas. Now, seeing Ghanaians, in fact, we see a lot of Ghanaian gold cards in FC and Ultimate Team, but seeing Ghanaian heroes like Abedi Pele, Ghanaian icons like Michael Essien. It's just wonderful to watch, and I'm hoping we can get possibly an Asamoah Gyan, maybe a hero in there, and it should be interesting to use the iconic striker in the game. Hopefully, maybe like FC 27 or 26, we might see him as Mangala will knock on the door of the first goal, and you get rewarded for it. Well, that's just offside. Mbappe, well, as aggressive as you'd like, the Frenchman, when he's in front of goal, he gives you everything, and he almost opened the scoring once again for Mangala. So far, he's still not conceded a goal. He's still keeping the defense compact, and look at him right there, just stopping the attack in its tracks, and Fakhulty just can't seem to string those important passes in the right areas together, and just causing him too much trouble at this point. But winning the ball high up the field can create the open space for him. Ronaldinho doing too much of it again, possibly overthinking things. That time the step over just felt a little bit unnecessary, to be honest, because the step over, once he did it, it just got him too close to the goalkeeper. And to have the reactions after the step over to borrow the goalkeeper is extremely difficult. And I just can't blame him for taking the shot on like that. Ronaldinho unable to convert from close range. Fakhulty with a huge chance to open the scoring in game 2. And you know how important game 2 is. He definitely has to do everything to possibly get the win here in Kunku. For Fakhulty again, you can see him growing and growing into the game, creating chance after chance after chance. That time Ronaldinho's pass, not the best. Fakhulty comes up short on that attack. Rolf, Gabriel. Now, the Premier League team this season was an interesting one, because some of the players, when you pack them, you feel like they're not usable. Like I think Gabriel at the back. I was one of those who thought if you don't pack a Saliba or a Van Dijk, when any defender that you get that's in the Premier League team of the season is unusable. But I've seen guys use the Brazilian centre back and use him well, like use him very, very well. Like today we've seen Mangala just use this guy so well. That's why I love Ultimate Battle on Fridays so much. So now if I pack Gabriel, I'm not going to quick sell him or put him in an SVC. Mangala showed me that I can use him, and that's what Ultimate Battle does. That time the quick shift from Nkunku, creating a lot of space, but Fakhulty just couldn't capitalize. We're heading into the 30th game minute mark, as this one is still goalless in game 2. Nice switch into Havertz. It's a very, very cagey encounter as both guys have the defense unlocked. It has two guys who are concerned about what goes on the defensive side of the ball, and they are doing that extremely well at this point. Reece James has the run as Mangala will come in front with the Messi, exchanging passes with Mbappe, the Frenchman with the pace to beat Havertz, trying to cut it back into Bruno Fernandes. Well, in Ghana terms, that's what we call it Takashi. They are red, trying to get the ball in those areas, almost ricocheted onto his foot, but Mbappe couldn't get onto it, as Mangala will get it again. Ronaldinho. And these are some of the sequences that I've enjoyed from Mangala. When he feels like the pace of the game is not moving to the way he wants it to, he'll completely slow it down. Like play back and try to recycle things and just take a sting out of the momentum for Fakhulty when each and every time Fakhulty tries to grow in the game. That's like a key component in his game, the Mangala, and kudos to him for doing that. With just about 3 minutes to go before the halftime whistle goes. Roll through into Ronaldinho, that one flagged for offside. Reminder that Fakhulty coming in this one hasn't possibly had the best of FC 24 campaigns as he'd like, because I think almost every single year he ends it with a tournament, and this year we know there haven't been too many tournaments in Ghana, but every single time that he goes to a tournament, you know that the Play Province man does make a statement as we'll be heading into the second half of proceedings in game 2. Well, unless for Fakhulty play a lot of the 4-4-2. Now every single time I see someone play any formation other than the popular 4-3-3-1, I become very surprised because I'm so used to 4-3-2-1 now. When I see any other formation, I go like, okay, you want to be unique, you want to be different. Let's see if your different works here today. So far, Fakhulty's uniqueness hasn't really worked in his favor, but this could be the start of something great. Ronaldinho almost getting the turn on the defender, but Mangala closing him up very, very quickly as Messi will get it now. Bruno Fernandes now close control from Mangala in this game has been very, very good. In tight situations, he's been able to work his way out and he's been able to create chances for himself very well. Ribery for Fakhulty. You kind of feel like a goal might be coming anytime soon in this game, as we're having better chances now being created by both players. Messi, Reece James, into Vidic. That partnership of, I think, Vidic and Gabriel is a very, very interesting partnership. It hasn't been broken down yet because Fakhulty is still goalless. I think this is one of the more tighter ultimate battle games that we've had so far. Reece James, good pass into Messi. No, a lot of options upfield as Mangala will take his time to get more support. Look at the 10. Lionel Messi, when the ball is at his feet, even in game, you kind of feel like he just can't get away from the little Argentine. Fernandes, Abedipele, Mangala in a dangerous position. Kind of caught between two minds there. I actually thought he was going for the L1 stop into the reverse, or possibly L1 stop into a Coqueta. But looks like he was caught between two minds, didn't know what to do there. And Fakhulty did pounce on him and get it back. But Mangala still holding on to the ball with Fernandes. James. Patience is the key for him. Looking for the right moment to penetrate that defense. And look at it. This could be the moment for him. Messi. Ball scoop to find more space. Taking his time to break the defense down. This is methodic build-up from Mangala. That time it just couldn't work out. But, man, this guy's got patience for days. Even when the space isn't opening up. I mean, I'm sometimes a victim of that. When I'm trying to create the space and the defense isn't budging, I can get frustrated sometimes. But it's not just me. I've seen that with a lot of pro players. But for Mangala, he still looks calm. He's still not frustrated. He's still not angry that he's not been able to open the space up. He's still cool, calm, and collected. And you've got to have those attributes in moments like these. As we are heading toward the 70th in-game minute mark, De Bruyne, Alexia Potel, as we are due a goal soon. I kind of feel it at this point. As Ronaldinho will come with it. I told you guys, it was coming and coming, and it fell to Fakhulty, and he grabbed it with both hands. He's back in the tie. He scores his first goal in the tie. That time, the weaker foot of Ronaldinho doing the business. They have to think about it too much, just smashing it into the back of the net. And our game on in the series. 20 minutes to go before this game ends. Go pass it to Ronaldinho on the other end. Wow. That's the kind of response you're looking for in top players. Worked it well. Worked it so well. From right to left. And when they got to Ronaldinho, timed it green. Green means goal in FC. And it definitely ended up in the back of the net in convincing fashion. Mangala has proven that he's got his sights set on another victory here, but it's still in a stalemate. It's anybody's game. Both guys have played very, very well. I did like that first half from Fakhulty. He was very, very aggressive. First to the loose balls. The second half, it's been more of a balanced affair as Mangala has now gotten his groove. And then he's just built his way back into the game. Mbappe gets Gabriel. What a pass into Reece James. Just fizzes it into him. As Mangala will try to open the space. A lot of mind games going up there. Tricking Havertz into thinking that he was returning with the ball. But he's able to keep a hold of it as he win a free kick in a very good position. Stanway, 10 minutes to go. we could be in for some calamitous moments. There could be some nerve-wracking moments, and we are here for it. That's what Ultimate Battle is all about. This is where you get the great esports action. If you're here, you haven't hit that subscribe button, what are you waiting for, my friend? Bruno Fernandes has the run of Messi, ignores it. Abedi Pele, promising chance now for Mangala. He recycles, just look at him. Waiting and waiting for the right time to strike. Stanway into Mbappe again. Messi, that time Vieira is there. As Fakhulty will come with it. Over the top, and you could see the expression from his face. Not happy the way the attack turned out. But the interceptions from the likes of Rodri and Vieira in the midfield have just been immaculate. They've stood out in the midfield areas for Fakhulty. And they've made this game as balanced as you'd like it. And that's what you need from your midfielders. Be as balanced as they can. Rodri, possibly the last chance of the game. As Fakhulty gives that one so cheaply. And both guys just can't seem to hold on to the ball. The pressure moments now getting heated in this area. Ribery, possibly the last chance of the game. What a tackle. What a tackle to set them up for the counter. Mangala, Mbappe on the 10. Finding Messi. Abedi Pele, possibly the last chance of the game, has got to be perfect from Mangala. Ref says, we've seen a lot from you guys. We'll go to extra time to settle this one. And what a competitive game this one has been. For those of you thinking, who were thinking actually that these are two-play province guys and this one could possibly look like a training session. Well, if there's a training session, they will take you all day long. It's been competitive. It's been tight. It's been great to watch. It's given us a lot of things to talk about. And that's what Ultimate Battle does. That's how we produce. That's how we package the stuff for you. And we package it in the best way possible. So come aboard for the rest of extra time as he helps us decide who gets the winning game too. Abedi Pele in midfield. We've seen a lot of him today already from Mangala. It's kind of an underrated card actually. I think the Ghanaian hero item is only used when the game comes out early. But during latter part of the game, like this where we are made, we don't usually see the Ghanaian card in teams. But kudos to Mangala for honoring the heritage, making the motherland proud and getting Abedi Pele in the midfield to do some stuff. Reece James bursting with the pace, the Fakhulty looking for the possible opportunity to strike. Rodri, possibly my best player in that first half. I think Rodri was solid, he was compact, and that's every single thing you want in a defensive midfielder. Hansen, Ribery. Well, both guys kind of feel like they just can't hold on to it, and it's 50-50 balls, loose balls all around, and anybody who can grab it surely has an opportunity of getting a goal in extra time. De Bruyne passing to Ronaldinho, has space to work with. Great turn, and what a move! They could have cut it off with a goal. I mean, the stepovers were so good to watch, but a goalkeeper coming to the rescue of Mangala as he hooves that one out, and we'll go into the final 15 minutes of the game, and the guys will head into a pause and try to switch stuff up, possibly get fresh legs onto the virtual pitch and everything. Wow, this one has been as even as it can get. If you just joined us in game 1, Mangala won by 2-0, but he's had game 2 cut out for him. It's been very tough in that second half. Fakhulty did score first. It didn't take Mangala too much time to get the equalizer, and here we are now. Scoreline at 1-1. Nothing to separate both sides as we head into the final 15 minutes of the game. Ronaldinho, this could be a goal in extra time as a Fakhulty looking to create something. But the defense of Mangala in these two games, they've been very good. That's the honest truth. They've been very good. You don't see Fakhulty breaking him down too many times. That's the sign of a good defense. Because on FC24, you can't say your opponent won't create chances unless your opponent is that bad. Whatever you do, your opponent will create chances. That's how the game has been designed. Because defending in this game is extremely difficult. And we'll have to give these two their flowers. Ronaldinho on the 10. Was it Roulette he was trying to pull off? Well, he gets it on the rebound. Mangala working his way up the field. Oh, that was an interesting move he was trying to pull off. But just look at the determination and the hustle to get it back. Immediately he loses it. He wants it back. High pressing from Mangala to win it. As Fakhulty will now get onto the ball, Rodri. About 5 minutes to go. It has been a compelling and nerve-wracking extra time. De Bruyne. What an interception from Stanley. That's anticipation at its finest. Getting in the way and stopping it in its tracks. 4 minutes to go. It could be now or never for both guys. Anybody who gets a goal now, you kind of feel like it will be done, and it looks like it's going to be Fakhulty. That was it right there. Big chance. And maybe we've got to give Mangala credit for being able to predict where he was going to shoot at and just move the goalkeeper in that direction. Chance not going for Fakhulty. Maybe to capitalize from playing the corner shot. Reece James well tackled as Rolfo will come and get it. Final chance now as Ronaldinho will come away with it for Mangala, who has to throw everything at it. Just plays the ball a bit too early, and he'll give the final chance now to Fakhulty. Over the top into Jadon Sancho. This could be a dramatic finish. Come back into Ronaldinho. Oh my word, what a block. We're literally the last kick of the game as we'll have a final corner. Fakhulty to possibly work some magic with his final chance in the game. Hansen, the defense does its job and will go into the lottery of the penalty shootout. Wow, this has been a very eventful one, and we'll kick things off with Fakhulty and Alexia Poteas from 12 yards scores down the middle. Checks it green with his first attempt. Vidic for Mangala also finds the back of the net with a thundering effort. Ronaldinho eyeball to eyeball with the goalkeeper. Same spot, same result for Fakhulty. 2 out of 2. Stanway to do same. Yes, he does. Same spot for him as well. De Bruyne eyeball to eyeball with the goalkeeper. This time switches things up and Fakhulty makes it count. 3-2. This is getting interesting. No misses so far. Bruno Fernandes. Well. Look at the expression on Mangala's face. He can't believe he's missed. Can Fakhulty take advantage? Yes, he can. Jadon Sancho makes it count. And this is a crucial penalty. If he misses this one, that's going to be game over. Well, the nerves probably got to him. Mangala unable to convert, and Fakhulty will win this one on penalties. And you tie the series up. It's 1-1 now. Going into game 3, it should be fun. It should be interesting. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with more.
You got one last chance to rethink this.
Think of the possibilities.
Surrounded by supporters. Let us begin.
The cruelest battles always happen in the most beautiful places. Not this time. When you're fighting for your life, nothing else matters. Until victory is won.
No jokes, no gimmicks, just combat.
You are under arrest, dirtbag.
Let's go crazy.
Yeah, but we are back into the arenas for game 3, and what an eventful game 2 that was. If you missed out, let's scroll back a bit. Charlie, go and relive the action, or you could wait when the whole battle is done and then go for game 2. It was my personal favorite out of the 2 games. I think game 1, it was one-sided a bit as Mangala got that 2-0 win, but game 2 gave us everything. Fakhulty scored first, Mangala got the equalizer, and he made things just so interesting heading into penalties. But unfortunately for him, Fakhulty stood tall, and we are now at 1 game apiece. It's now 1-1 going into game 3. The kits remain the same, Mangala and the darker kit, and for Fakhulty is in the white kit, kicking from left to right in game 3 of Ultimate Battle Season 5 matchup. Remember that this greatness of eSport action is brought to you this and every Friday as he's opening things up. Ronaldinho almost make things count. But remember that Ultimate Battle Season 5 is brought to you by Game Analyst. If you're interested in sports betting, he's the guy to go to. He's the go-to guy for you to cash out and make some money. Supported by by Play Province as well, where both of the guys are from. If you want to play FC24 at a high level like this, if you want to play any genre of game at a high level like this and give yourself an opportunity to excel as an esports athlete, that's the premier esports team to go to. Play Province are there for you. They're also a big sponsor of Ultimate Battle. The VGA Esports Show, the #1 esports media outlet in the country and possibly Africa, are also on board for this one. And we have our first goal. Fakhulty seems to have turned the tides in his favor. Alexia Putellas at the right place at the right time to smash that one home. We have an opener in game 3. Well, this goal came a little bit early. I think in all of the games, this is the first time we've seen a goal in the first half. That's if I'm right. 15 minutes gone. Already a goal to show for all his works. Messi on the 10. We know Mangala likes to respond early that time. Fakhulty says, not on my watch. Kind of rushes the clearance a bit as Mangala will get here again. Ronaldinho, Messi. We've seen an opening there for him. You can't keep him out for too long. That's how he plays. Mangala knows how to respond in quick fashion that time. What a brilliant move. That's a variation we don't see too much. We have the drag back, but that's what you call the drag forward. Because when you drag back, you go into the opposite direction. This time, he kind of faked Fakhulty thinking, making him think he was going to drag back. But immediately, he made a half drag back. He dragged it forward and got the space. I know maybe I'm speaking too much gibberish if you don't understand FC24 terms, but that's how it actually works. Breaking this stuff down is sometimes difficult, and that's why these guys are pro players. That's why they're part of some of the best esports teams around. Mangala right back in the tie. Ultimate Battle is also sponsored by Brian the Beast Gaming, one of the top-notch esports guys in Kenya, doing a lot of great things as well. You can check him out on the social media platforms across Twitter or X and Instagram at Brian the Beast Gaming. Your babe is also on board. Letty Arts, the #1 game developers from Africa, right here in Ghana, as Mangala will get a chance to open it up. And he surgically opens up that defense. Kylian Mbappe at the helm of affairs again. He makes it 2-1. And when he's got a chance like that, you know he's not going to miss. Mangala taking no chances, timing it green and making things work. He's turned it up. He's turned the tables around. And for our last sponsor, of course, the main governing body of esports in Ghana, the Esports Association of Ghana, also on board to bring you the special esports stuff from Ultimate Battle. Ronaldinho on the 10. Maybe Fakhulty has a quick response of his own. The Brazilian will get to by that time, trying the ball roll scoop in a tight situation. That's one. Look, when we speak of skill moves that work, I think the ball roll scoop 10 is one of those skill moves that work. But in tight situations where you are crowded, I think it just takes too long to execute that it becomes irritating sometimes. That time we saw Fakhulty try to pull it off where it didn't work. As you have a chance to have another go at the defense with James who come and clear. But sometimes the ball scoop in tight situations just doesn't work. For me, in tight situations, that's where I possibly go with a short cancel or control dribbling. Like just keep my hands on R1 and try to see if EA can do magic for me. When I'm doing it, whoever spin cancel to bait the defender, but the defender reads it well to win it back. Now I'm reading some very, very interesting comments. RNM Media says, Master Fakhulty, go and learn time finishing. Hey. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Time finishing, when it always comes up in the debates, we've got like different opinions about it. I am for, honestly, I don't play with time finishing. And maybe you could sit back and say, okay, that's why I'm not a pro. But time finishing, I don't know, but it feels like too much work for me. I know it works for a lot of guys, but I'm the Takashi type of player. When there's a scramble in the box, I'm spamming box, I'm spamming the shoot button. So if my time finishing is on and I go and time like some 50-50 ball and I time it red and it goes wide, yeah, I'm going to like be very, very mad. But the composed guys in front of goal, they like the time finishing. We've already seen Mangala make good use of the green time finishing. As you come away with it, we might see it again. He's opened up the defense time and time again. And let's look at him. He's very, very comfortable. And what a performance this one has been from him in the first half. We didn't expect this from him because he went down very early. But that's the resilience the Play Province man has got. And that's the luxury of talent that Play Province has on their hands. Well, speaking of Play Province, I mean, they've been very dominant within the Ghanaian esports scene. Like they've been winning a lot of stuff. A lot of their fans are also demanding that they win a lot of stuff in Africa as well. Hopefully this could be their year. But in FC24 in Ghana, and in fact, in previous iterations of the EA Sports game, I think they've been very, very good. We can speak of the likes of Fakhulty in your short, who's won a lot of stuff for Play Province. Mangala hasn't quite added to the trophy cabinet of the guys in blue and yellow, but you kind of feel like his time is coming. Just look at him play. You feel like his time is coming anytime soon. We've got guys like Dels, who's been a champion for Play Province, Prince Jonas, who's been a champion for Play Province as well. So they just got champions everywhere. We've got not guys only in the FC24 or EA Sports FC division that win titles. We've got guys from the eFootball division that win titles. We've got MBO who went overseas to just make Play Province proud. There are just a lot of guys that come on board to make this esports team great. And if you're into gaming and esports and you're thinking of joining an esports team, yeah, I definitely recommend them. Well, that was a great effort from De Bruyne. I just came off the post. Fakhulty looking for a way back in this game, down by 3-1, and just looking for a glimmer of hope, just something to hold on to, and he almost found it there with a finesse short effort from De Bruyne. Just unfortunate it came off the post. Maldini, James, Ribery for Fakhulty. And that battle between Ribery and I think Rhys James on the left is just so interesting. Rhys James is quick. He's got strength. His height is not bad as well. Like, he's almost like the complete fullback you want in the game. It's just quite unfortunate that his career has riddled with injuries, that we haven't seen too much of the Chelsea fullback, Stanley. Like, at this point, once Mangala gets the ball, you know he's not going to rush into any of the attacks. He's going to make Fakhulty chase for the ball, and look at him do that, and that could open up the space for him. The reverse elastic almost worked there, and just look at him with a step over as Messi can't get it. As you win the ball high up the field, and Maldini will come and clear for Fakhulty, who's got to be very wary and cautious of how he clears his lines. That's one thing I've noticed about FC24. Look, you can defend and defend very well, but clearing your lines sometimes is the biggest headache, because okay, you've done the necessary stuff, you've jockeyed, you've closed down the space, you've been aggressive, you've won the ball back. Now clear it. Are you going to clear with circle or O, as we like to call it in Ghana, or box, or you're trying to wait to pass your way out of the back? Sometimes you're trying to pass your way out of the back and you just mistakenly pass it into your opponent. We've seen that happen a lot of times, and that's a big dilemma that these players have to go through. Rodri, De Bruyne over the top with a brilliant pass. Ribery just offside. Time now looking like it's on Fakhulty side. As Mangala still very comfortable. Keep the comments coming in. Hey, the Premier Ultimate Battle supporter is in. Abedi, we salute you. I heard yesterday was your birthday. Happy belated, brother. We appreciate you a lot for all your support that you give to Ultimate Battle. We thank you so much. And of course, he's here with a comment. He says, Accra FIFA player starter pack 4-3-2-1 and play the game like it be volleyball. I bet you every single time it's in the comments, we'll have to leave a controversial statement. I have to read that one again. Accra FIFA player starter pack 4-3-2-1 and play the game like it be volleyball. I'm just trying to understand what he's trying to mean, but I mean the first part is self-explanatory. Everybody in Accra plays 4-3-2-1, and you can't blame him. We see that formation a lot of times, but the volleyball part is what is confusing. It's what's confusing. Please, Abedi, elaborate. Which Accra boys play the game like volleyball? De Bruyne, Fakhulty knocking at the door of possibly his second goal in this game as he comes up short. But with 20 minutes to go, it's still realistic for him to pose a threat to Mangala within these minutes, because the game is just not done yet. And FC24, you know, never say never until the final whistle is blown. And you've got to have that mindset in you to be able to prevail in moments like these. As Ronaldinho will get the 10. Mangala looking for possibly the nail in the coffin and the killer of a goal to just seal the win and get another victory in this series. Ronaldinho, look how patient he is. Look how cool and composed he is. Vidic, Messi, Ronaldinho, go past to find, was it Kingsley Coleman? Well, and every single time he's winning the ball back, it's increasingly frustrating for Fakhulty, because he needs to have possession of the ball to be able to create chances. And it's the other way around. Mangala has the ball in a position that he'd love. Reece James, step over to Mbappe in a dangerous area. Look at him tease that defense. With Fakhulty struggling to get a hold of it, and now finally he gets a hold onto the ball. Ribery, Reece James, De Bruyne. It's now or never for Fakhulty to possibly pose danger in this game. It's just not working out for the Play Province man, and he might have a last shot at it in game 4. Crucial game 4, which is coming up right after the break. Of course, after this game is done. De Bruyne, what a move! Comes off the post. Ronaldinho almost making it work. Just look at that elastico, nasty. Like, so nasty. The elastico and the reverse elastico, when you pull it off, it just looks so appealing to the eye. And I don't pull it off too much often, but when I see guys do it, it's just so good to watch. And Mangala almost created a magnificent goal out of that. Just unlucky, it came off the post again. Reece James, the win now looking like it's been wrapped up. He's just packed things up, and he's just been as professional as he'd like it. That's how the pros play. You are leading by 2 goals. Why create chances? Why give the ball to your opponent for him to create chances? Just take your time, and do your stuff and get the win in the bag as he's done. What a performance. 3-1, leading the series now 2-1, and has the potential to clinch the series in game 4, which will be on your screens after the break.
You got one last chance to rethink this.
Think of the possibilities.
Surrounded by supporters. Let us begin.
The cruelest battles always happen in the most beautiful places. Not this time. When you're fighting for your life, nothing else matters. Until victory is won.
No jokes, no gimmicks, just combat.
You are under arrest, dirtbag.
Let's go crazy.
You got one last chance to rethink this.
For game 4, I'll begin it with something special we've got for you coming up tomorrow. We don't do a lot of this, but let me tell you all about it. There will be a Mortal Kombat Ultimate Battle Series. It's going to be first to 10 wins. We'll reveal the 2 guys that are playing tomorrow, but they are top 2 guys in the MK scene. So, be there. That's the only thing I have to tell you. Be there, be ready with your popcorns, be there to witness the greatness. Well, before we witness tomorrow's greatness, there's a lot of greatness to witness now, as Mangala is possibly on his way to win on his debut on Ultimate Battle. Will Fakhulty stop him? Will Fakhulty prevent him? Well, that's the answer to the question right there. He's not stopping anytime soon. He's not going to lie down for this one to be ended anytime soon. Fakhulty opens the scoring, but we've seen the story before. We've seen this story 2 times already where he scores first and Mangala turns things around. Will that be the case again? We find out. Have it. Well, Fakhulty looks like he's playing with a different level now. He's playing with a different mindset now. Just look at how aggressive he is. De Bruyne with a step over, almost beating his defender, as Fakhulty will just lose out on that possession. And Mangala will come with it with Messi. Rodri tracks him so well and wins it back. Some of the players we've seen in this game, they are gems. And I keep reminding you guys, Ultimate Battle, that's what we do. You always have to watch Ultimate Battle before you go into Weekend League. You might see 1 or 2 things that you can learn that possibly when you go into Weekend League, it might just help you out a lot. You could see a player that you've been ignoring, that you could introduce it to your team that could do damage for you. Ronaldinho knocks it down very well. Fakhulty trying to create an attack of his own, but Mangala will do very well on the defensive end and get it back. Pele, Rolfo, Stanley. It's time and time again. It's repetitive action from Mangala to just recycle. Kind of reminds me of this Ghanaian advert. Reuse, recycle. Like, he's not phased at all by how compact the defense is. He's going to keep recycling until you get fed up and open it. And it's worked countless number of times. And I always say this: if it's working for you, do not change it. I'm not expecting him to change the play style anytime soon. He's down by a goal though, as Fakhulty is in control of the game. Mess. Bruno Fernandes finds him with a great pass. As Mbappe will now get to step over into a very good position. He gets it on the rebound. That's quite unfortunate for Fakhulty. You did see with his expression on his face that he just wasn't happy about that. That's just one of those. That's what we call it. One of those. It just happened. You've got to move on from it. You've got to have the mentality to just move on and say, okay, it just happened. What can I do to bounce back? But Mangala, he's back in the game. We keep talking about how he bounces back early and quickly. And he's done it again. This guy doesn't... After he concedes a goal, he has the quickest reactions we've seen. Well, Fakhulty did open him up there. Ronaldinho with a very good chance to get his lead back, just blazes over the top of the post. But Mangala, this guy, he creates chances when he wants, and it seems like he's about to create another one. That time De Bruyne had as well to get in there. That time the attack, the tackle deemed illegal. Vidic, Rolfo, searching for where to get that ball to, but this way you've got to credit Fakhulty. Now that they've played so many games already, we are in game 4. He knows that Mangala wants to pass it around, so he's just closing down the spaces where he gets it. Now, free kicks are so deadly in FC24 that you've got to be wary. He plays a short though into Kai Havertz, gets it back into Ronaldinho. That's extremely surprising, because a number of times I've seen guys score from direct free kicks in FC24. I was expecting Fakhulty to try it, and it was close to the penalty box as well. He had an opportunity of scoring, decided to play short. Maybe there was a routine that he had already worked out, but on this occasion it just didn't work out for him. Ronaldinho for Pele, as Mangala will build up from the back as he usually does. Here he comes again with Ronaldinho. The patience works for him, and he's able to create an opportunity out of it. Rolfo, Pele, Fernandes, Mbappe almost sneaking in. But Fakhulty, alert to how your Mangala creates chances now. About 3 minutes to go. It has been, I think this first half we can describe it as it's gone by really quickly. Like, yeah, I didn't even notice when it had hit like the 40th in-game minute mark, but it's come already with about a minute to go before the first half ends, trying to loop one over the top as it will come to an end. We are heading into a crucial 45 minutes ahead. Because remind you, if Mangala wins this game, that's the end of the series. If Fakhulty wins, we go to a deciding game 5. Let me know in the chat who you think could possibly run away with it in game 4. Crucial 45 minutes to go, and you can tell that the guys know what is at stake. 2 play province guys who are battling it out, and we've got to give kudos to them. They put their teammates' bond aside, they put the friendship bond aside, and they are competing really hard, and they've given us an enjoyable show today. Reece James again. As the second half kicks off. And this one has potential to be great. Don't go anywhere. If you're here and you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do. If you haven't liked the stream, please do as well. Liking the stream helps a lot with how the algorithm does for our channel. So we really need that. Kindly do well to like the stream if you're enjoying what you're seeing here today. Merci. If you just joined us as well, this is Ultimate Battle, an esports streaming platform from Ghana, where this and every Friday we do esports streaming action. And we're possibly adding Saturday to it because tomorrow there's MK action. My name is Slimore. I've been the one bringing you the commentary from the start of this wonderful series till now, as we are heading into the latter stages of this game. Wow. Vesper is already in the chat, glazing up his voice. Says, clap for the boy. Could you Mangala send your Momo? Hey, the Momo has started flying. Ultimate Battle Production manager say he will send you. Heaven say he will send you. Well, let's see if Mangala is able to maybe get a win in this one. And I'm sure it's going to be texting Vespa back door. 57 minutes gone, still a lot of time to be played in this one. Mangala still in control of possession. I think every single time after every game, if we fact check and then go to match facts, the statistics will be heavily in favor of Mangala when it comes to the possession department. He keeps the ball so well every single time he has it. And look at him do it again with Stanley. Gets an opening on the left with Mbappe. Reece James tracking him down so well and is able to get in his way as Fakhulty clear. That's determination, resilience, that's the desire to win the ball back high up the field as he does. Gives it away as De Bruyne will intercept. Havertz. Vieira. Is that Vieira playing in the centre-back position? Oh, that's interesting. That's very interesting. I've seen guys actually do it, but I wasn't expecting to see it here today. He's partnering Maldini, so that's two icons at the back for Fakhulty as you play a through ball and Rolfo will get there first. So yeah, playing that DM in the centre back role, that's a very interesting position to have Vieira in. What's your thoughts on this, guys? Are you more comfortable with Vieira in his more natural position in the DM role, or you've also got him playing at centre back for you and your team? Messi, Fernandez, as Pele will get it. You kind of feel like every time Mangala is attacking and he's passing the ball around, he's like singing a lullaby to Fakhulty. He's just luring him to sleep, and when he goes to sleep, that's where he pounces. Pele. Could this be the sleeping moment for Fakhulty? But he wakes up immediately and gets the ball back with Hansen. Over the top for Ronaldinho. This could be a huge chance for him to regain his lead. The Brazilian almost getting the ball back, but the defense up to the task and they win it back. Mangala very alert to the danger that was in that area and was able to clear it. Rolfo has a lot of space in front as Mangala will play into Ronaldinho on the other end. Mangala possibly to get a goal out of this one. Maldini is there. Ronaldinho again, the step over to open up the space. This could be the moment for Mangala. Yep, it's one of those caught between two minds. At that point, what are you doing? In my mind, possibly go for a short cancel to get the goalkeeper to fall and get a better angle. But shooting from angle is also not bad at all. I can't fault him for doing that. He could be rewarded with a rebound here. Ronaldinho trying to turn back into space. Let's look at some excellent control dribbling in that area. Chance not gone. Looking for the right options to get it into the sides to go back into Reece James. Bruno Fernandes, 10 minutes to go. It could be a serious 10 minutes now as Fakhulty will get it. He loses it out in a very terrible position and he could be punished as Stanway will now get it. James, Bruno Fernandes, Messi. Well, trying to get that into Mbappe, but look, every single time, I didn't speak about this in game 3. You can win the ball back, but it's how you're going to clear your lines. If you keep clearing your lines like that, Fakhulty, you could be in trouble. Fortunately for him, he's able to win it back at Stanway. My God. The midfield anticipation has been next level from Mangala in this one. Messi. Go past to find Reece James, has some space down the right, looking for the best possible option. That was an excellent skill move cancelled there from him. Honestly, I don't know the name of that skill move, but I know how to execute it. I think it's L2, and then you put the right stick to the backwards of the player twice. That's what he did, and he cancelled it, and it really caught Fakhulty off guard. He almost beat him there. Ronaldinho onto the 10, has the option of finding Mbappe. The defense stays in front of him as Rodri will clear, and De Bruyne. Another giveaway by Fakhulty. Wow, this is so uncharacteristic of him. And Mangala just can't capitalize with the final chance of the game. Rolfo, it's got to be perfect. Can he be perfect? In the last moment, decided to go for a roulette. But Fakhulty yet again gives it away. What is that penalty I'm seeing? What a way to end it all. Mangala, possibly to seal the winner. No way. No freaking way. Yeah. Mangala just can't help himself but smile. How did he just get the opportunity away? That was the most chaotic final moments in that one. I don't know what happened to Fakhulty. He just gets us the penalty, and Mangala couldn't capitalize, just blasted the ball over, and we are being treated to extra time. Wow. This one has given us everything. It's given us funny moments. It's given us good goals. It's given us a lot of chances created. Could we see penalties again? Remember that in game 2 we had to go to penalties, and the favorite Fakhulty, he was the more cool, composed guy. He never missed from the penalty spot. Mangala missed twice, and Fakhulty was able to carry the day. If it goes to penalties, it should be interesting. De Bruyne, maybe he has a different thing on his mind. With the audacity to take it from out there, and he was rewarded for it. Kevin De Bruyne, my word, take a bow. Fakhulty getting the lead back, crucial. Now the only thing running in Mangala's mind is, why didn't I score that penalty? The beauty of FC Esports, the beauty of Esports in general, the beauty of playing on Ultimate Battle with all the pressure on you. As Fakhulty regaining control of this game, De Bruyne, Rodri, Mbappe will win it back. We know Mangala, when he goes a goal down, he's able to come back and get his equalizer quickly. Could he do that again? He's got an opportunity again. Well, trying the Trivela from way outside, timed it green, but the goalkeeper was comfortable with the ball. But Fakhulty, the way he's been giving the ball away in this game hasn't been impressive at all. I mean, I don't know if it's the nerves, if he's panicked in those situations, or if it's just naturally the press from Mangala, but he's just given away too many times that I think he's been let off the hook by Mangala actually. Hansen over the top and finding Jadon Sancho on the left. As the first half of extra time will come to an end with Mangala possibly kicking himself for not sealing the deal and then getting himself here into more nervy moments. A Fakhulty leading by 2-1. What a game game 4 has turned out to be. I did say that game 3 was possibly my favorite, or game 2 was possibly my favorite, but like, game 4 is right up there with it. It's been so good to watch. It's been a pleasure describing this one, narrating the story of these two great players to you guys, and I just can't wait for more with the final 15 minutes. Mangala, does he have something up his sleeve as you attack very early? Kaya Vets in his way. Fakhulty will be thinking to himself, hey, I've got to seal the deal. I've got to pull it back for a potential game decider in Game 5. De Bruyne plays that one out, and pressure getting to him a bit. We're speaking of how careless he's been with the ball today. Fakhulty, he's just not been himself. Maybe the pressure just too much to handle for him, as that one is deemed as offside, and they'll pull it back for the free kick for Mangala. And extra time just goes away so quickly. We are down to the final 10. Messi, Reece James, Mangala, probing, and he works his way into a promising possession. Vieira is there. He's been very, very stable at the back. He's been steady. It's a very, very steady head at the back for Fakhulty, as Fakhulty will look to take the sting out of the game. Maybe a time management technique now being deployed by the play province man. Havertz, go past that fine Sancho. Fakhulty has the ball where he wants it, but it's not the pass. In moments like these where you're out by a goal with few moments to go, it's not the pass to give. Well, he probably knows that's not the pass to give, but when the pressure of ultimate battle is on you, sometimes you can be forced into doing stuff that you didn't plan to do. Ronaldinho has the pace and can run away from everybody. Look at Vieira trying to get him back. What a tackle. What a tackle. You just can tell that Fakhulty is doing everything in his power, like he's going to throw everybody on the line to get this win. Rolfo on the 10. Mangala looking to find the equalizer in possibly more dramatic fashion here. But look at the compactness from Fakhulty, closing down all the possible spaces. Pele into Stanway. It has to be now. The step over comes in and he gets another penalty. Wow, what a turn of events, Mangala. Is he going to be cool and composed from Stanway? He scores. Wow. This game's story has been a roller coaster of a ride, and we'll be heading into penalties. Fakhulty will possibly be kicking himself that he wasn't able to just defend and seal the deal. But we're going to the lottery of the penalty shootout, and it's going to be massive. It's going to be so interesting to see who actually wins it. It's going to be so interesting to see who actually wins this one. But my word, it's been a roller coaster. 2 late penalties, 1 missed, 1 scored, 1 excellent finish in extra time. That belter of a goal from De Bruyne. Yeah, it's definitely very, very interesting. Another interesting thing has happened. I mean, this game has been awkward. It's been weird. And after the guys finished, they finished playing the extra time, the game wouldn't load on to penalties. So I think we'll have to restart everything and try to get maybe a penalty shootout session to find out who actually wins games 5. So game 4. So I beg, stick and stay with us. We'll rectify the error, bring back to you the rest of the action from this series.
You got one last chance to rethink this.
Think of the possibilities.
Surrounded by supporters. Let us begin.
The cruelest battles always happen in the most beautiful places. Not this time. When you're fighting for your life, nothing else matters. Until victory is won.
No jokes, no gimmicks, just combat.
You are under arrest, dirtbag.
Let's go crazy.
That was so good to watch, and I'm disappointed I'm bringing this news to you, but you guys saw how it went down. Like after game 5, after game 4, we were supposed to have the penalties. Then I don't know what happened to EA, but EA's frustrations has also caused ECG to also put their frustrations on us. And like you can see your shot, the place has gone dark. The power is out. We are running on UPS, which will be going out soon. So this is from myself, from Mangala, from Fakhulty. We say a big thank you for you guys tuning in. Even though we're able to separate both of them, they gave us an excellent showdown. They are teammates. They are from the same team. So if we don't separate them, I think it's right. But it kind of feels incomplete that we don't find a winner. But anyways, thank you guys for being here. Your unwavering support just keeps pushing us to the next level. We say kudos to each and every single one of you. Until next week, we'll have more FC24 action for you guys. But stay tuned tomorrow. Remember, we've got MK action, MK1 action. Be there, 8 p.m. You don't want to miss out. My name is Slimo, and I'll catch you next week.